You may think you use the most efficient method to chop your lettuce, but you've probably never heard of this. While some might assume salads are boring, their versatility makes them a great way to get in your veggies. There are usually simple recipes that are rich in nutrients and easy to alter as you prefer. But to those who struggle with chopping techniques, don't worry. The internet has the hack needed to improve your game. When cutting romaine lettuce, a classic base for most salads, it's common sense to use a cutting board and a clean, sharp knife. But one TikTok video proposes cutting the head of the romaine lettuce twice lengthwise through the middle and removing the bottom afterwards. While chopping, move the knife through the lettuce horizontally, leaving space between each cut. But remember, thicker strips of romaine lettuce make for a crunchier salad. With this hack, this task should be done in just a few seconds. But now that you've nailed your cutting technique, be sure you're correctly storing and washing your vegetables and utensils to get the best results with any dish you prepare. When stored properly in the fridge, either wrapped up or in a sealed box, lettuce can last 7 to 10 days. But according to Leaf TV, you should be sure to keep your lettuce away from produce like apples and pears, which release a chemical that accelerates browning known as ethylene. Wash lettuce in a colander after chopping and remove any brownish or bad-looking parts with your knife.
Make sure if you see any dark spots, you see any dirt or anything, also you want to remove it.
Although discoloring is part of the natural process for lettuce, try chopping the freshest, greenest lettuce possible with utensils that have been thoroughly washed. Users on Reddit discussed the belief that lettuce browns because of the metal in the knife, with some suggesting that it's better to tear lettuce instead. However, according to McGill University, when lettuce is torn, some cells will be damaged and it will start browning regardless. The knife is only to blame if it's not thoroughly clean, which will put bacteria on the vegetable and increase the risk of foodborne illness. But we get that using a knife to cut your greens can be a bit intimidating. Fortunately, there's another way to prepare lettuce for a salad: using scissors. It can actually be argued that scissors are among the best cooking utensils you can stock in your kitchen, so the investment is well worth it. It also helps that cutting lettuce with scissors is a similar process to using a knife. Start with an unwashed head of lettuce, either removing leaves to cut individually or keeping them together as a bunch. You can then start at the tips, cutting even strips all the way down to the stalk. This method will leave you with long strips of lettuce, perfect for tacos and sandwiches. Of course, if you want shorter pieces of lettuce, you can easily go back in with your scissors. But for even speedier cutting, you can invest in a pair of salad scissors, which are essentially 2 pairs of scissors in one. According to a Food Network Facebook post, these are great for tossing all your salad ingredients in a bowl and chopping everything simultaneously. But if you feel comfortable using a knife to cut lettuce, you can graduate from romaine to the trickier iceberg lettuce. Because this type of lettuce is round, it's prone to rolling out from under your grip. But we have a neat trick for safely cutting it. Just like with your romaine lettuce, you should never wash iceberg lettuce ahead of time. Instead, take an unwashed head of iceberg lettuce, carefully remove the stalk, and place that flat side down to avoid rolling. Next, cut the head in half and then into quarters. These remaining lettuce wedges are much easier to cut into recipe-ready pieces. Cutting with the grain of the lettuce will give you long shreds of lettuce, while cutting against it will give you shorter pieces. Prepping lettuce has truly never been easier. Just don't forget to give the lettuce a good rinse.